Ladies and gentlemen, hi, I'm Eddie Ifft, and I'm your host for the evening. It's an evening of chaos here at the Bingle Show. Things got out of fucking control. We hope everything ends up okay. It was a little fucking freaky here. Tonight's episode was not supposed to be an episode. We were just doing an introduction for last week's episode, and it turned into a show that would never end. It was like an AA meeting where everybody fell off the wagon. I don't know how to explain this show other than it was a little bit of talking shit, a little bit of shit. It's an interesting episode. There were a lot of people on the bus, starting with Pompa, then Jade Catta-Preta, then Cort McCown, then Abdullah, we don't know his last name, but he's funny as fuck. And it is a great episode in a way. If you like those train wreck episodes, this is right up your fucking alley. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've been supporting the show. If you like it, go to iTunes, rate, review, comment, and subscribe. That's a lot of things you got to do. Rate, review, comment, subscribe. Please do that. And also, tell your friends. That helps. Spread the word about the Bingle Show. Spread the good word. And go to Patreon if you want to watch the video of this, which you absolutely do. Go to Patreon, donate $5 per month, and you will get links then every week to the episode that are the video of the show. So it's worth seeing. So please watch it and then send us some comments and let us know. You can hit me up on Instagram at Eddie Ifft. You can get me on Twitter at Eddie Ifft. I'm on Facebook as Eddie Ifft. And my website is eddieift.com. That's where everything goes on, Patreon and all this shit. So you can go to the Amazon click-through, support the show, buy all your shit on Amazon and click through to us. And, thank you guys for supporting. And the Bingle Show hats are going to be available. They'll be on the site, eddieift.com. All my tour dates will be there. I got Dallas coming up. Please come out to Dallas if you're in Dallas. I had a great time last time, and it was sold out every night, so hopefully we can do it again. That was Fort Worth, so we're doing Dallas this time. And then we are going to Portland. Oh, no, I go to Spokane, then Portland, then Las Vegas. I'll be at the Comedy Cellar in Las Vegas. All kinds of fun dates. Check them out at eddieift.com. And that's it. That's just enjoy this shit show. This is a real fucking... This one's out there. Hey everybody, this is Eddie Ifft, and we're about to start the Bingle Show. We did an incredible episode tonight here at the world-famous Hollywood Improv. I think when things are world-famous, they're self-named, even though this is world-famous, but at some point somebody has to call themselves world-famous. Nobody goes, you're world-famous. But right now, you're never going to believe this. I didn't say you could talk yet! I'm here with world-famous Pompa.
See, here's the thing. I am famous, but I'm not world-famous. I went to fucking, Costa Rica? And to the Applebee's there, and these guys, I'm like, yeah, Pompa, party of three. And they didn't know who the fuck I was.
They didn't know? It didn't happen there?
You look good. You put on some weight?
You're not global.
Did you put on some weight? You became a dad, you fat fuck? Is this Jason or Eddie?
No, don't.
Oh, you guys switched like those old movies, the old switcheroo.
You know, I'm so glad we
17 again. What's the other one? Switched it
trading spaces.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we have a real guest for the show.
Okay.
And this is just the introduction.
Thank you. All right, so then you're not in any of those films.
No.
And you have a child.
Yeah. Who's doing the interview here?
Well, you look like you're 22. You're wearing these Vans with checkers on them. What are you, 7.5 narrow? You fucking homo? That's going to be hard. Is that the only place you can buy your shit is at Nordstrom or what? You got to get special order your Vans?
Okay.
You have 7.5 narrow for guys who skim board still?
My God.
Right. Good to see you, though. Seriously.
It's good to see you. I'm glad to see that you've switched out of the Starbucks cup with your wine, and you're now just drinking vodka straight from the water bottle. You fucking degenerate.
Water. It's water.
Yeah.
Ask for
you know
my
what?
name.
You know what? That title of that drink is what you need a little bit
Simple
of.
Truth. Simple Truth. Artesian water. My wife purchases this because she feels like this somehow as a misleading label, and she wants to participate.
Does artesian mean 100 proof?
I don't know what the fuck it means, but it makes me so mad.
It's
I'm
Gene.
just get the fucking 5-gallon jug. Stop fucking around with these microscopic things that have this graphics on it.
Is that Gene Pompa or Gene Pompa Simple Truth 100 proof water?
You know, I haven't drank for 3 months.
Shut up.
No, seriously, I haven't drank for 3 months. I mean, I drank water and Hawaiian Punch.
How much cocaine have you done?
Well, I've never done coke because it affects my libido. I'll tell you one thing, though. I will have a shot of vodka out of a flask that I have to have with me as a gift from a sponsor.
From a sponsor. What, your AA sponsor?
He sponsors Flask. Flask. Ask for it by name.
For a second, I really thought that water bottle was filled with alcohol.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's kind of smart because you could walk around anywhere just drinking alcohol, carrying a water, because nobody cares. You can walk in a bar with a plastic bottle of water, and they're not going to take it from you or be like, you can't bring that in. But then I thought...
Sometimes they'll ask, oh, is it sealed? They want it to be sealed?
Oh,
you
well,
know.
see, that's you. No one has ever asked me for a seal.
I mean, we don't... At our age, we're both in our 50s, right?
Are you in your 50s?
I know he's 10 years younger than me.
Are you in your 50s? I was sure you hit 60
52.
by now.
How dare you!
I was sure of it. How long have you been pregnant?
I ate the basketball 2 weeks ago. I thought it would pass.
Me too.
And just like Kobe, it did. Hey, come on now.
Lip quiver.
We got some wingers.
What 16-year-old did you beat up to get those pins on your jacket?
Each one of these pins, just for your info, FYI,
Yeah.
Rachel, who's deluxe, unlike fucking Mr. Eddie, who's very rude. I haven't seen you in like 4 months. This is...
I like them.
Thank you. Okay, Sub Pop, still a good label. And then that one is beer from the 30s or 40s. Now, you know what that is, right? 33 RPM.
I just know this is
That's
really
just
childish.
Repetitions per minute for an album. Maybe you've heard of vinyl. I don't know. Also, I've like my daughter's age.
Do you
now,
hang out
22.
at Urban Outfitters after you buy your jacket to get the info on the jacket?
Maybe you haven't heard of turntables.
What's on the
or
hat?
Vinyl?
What's on the hat?
That's an old school kind of Cholo Chicano thing. That's a
So
vato, romantic vato.
Oh.
I forgot the name of.
So your
the
granddaughter
idiots.
just graduated college.
My daughter graduated from the University of Southern California.
Wow, she's graduated.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
out in the real world now.
Yeah, man. She got a job today.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she is going to work as a... I was making fun of her because she had this job for like a month where she would work 1 day a week for this neighbor. I kid you not, for a fucking hour and a half. And it was like... Maybe it was hour and a half. And it was like $25. I'm like, all right, so that's 15 or 16 an hour. It's not bad, but you're just doing one shift a week. That's not going to cover a lot of ground, you know?
Such a millennial.
So today, she got a job at this nice restaurant in downtown LA. And so she's attacking it. She understands the nature of the beast. You know, you have to have flexible hours and you have to do this work, in order to pursue your craft.
What's her craft? She gonna be an
She
actress?
graduated from the School of Dramatic Arts.
Oh,
So she's an agent.
So she wants to follow in the
So
footsteps.
what's
She wants to
that?
follow in the footsteps of her dad and sit at the corner of the bar at the Improv.
No, obviously she's not going to get that seat for a while. But
Oh, come on, who
No,
you
I
who
think
you
she's-
kidding? I can see the jaundice in your eyes.
no, that seat's occupied. But it is peculiar because you're going to have a child that you love. You know, you have a child and you love your child, and you have a girl and
Why are you
Rachel's a
imposing
girl.
that on me?
No, because there's the girl thing, and right now women are very empowered, and it's interesting what the journey will be that she navigates. You know, to try, as a female.
Maybe
what
she
her
can
roles
navigate
will
her.
be and-
Maybe she can navigate her way back to getting her watch off of you.
Here's what I wanted to ask you. You have a young child, right?
Yeah.
And you're not the best surfer or best skateboarder, but
Whoa.
or best comic, quite frankly.
Hey.
But as a musician,
I can sharpen a pencil like nobody's
no, but
business.
you have a young daughter. As they navigate this life, I'm telling you, it's very puzzling because you're not sure what they're going to be encountering. So she wanted to get a job at the Melrose Improv. And I said no, because that's like where I go to sneak in sets and hang out and sneak in drinks and pot.
Sleep in the bathroom.
Yeah. That's the old Gene. But I was like, Irvine Improv, you can go host there. We live in Seal Beach, you know. And so you could go handle it
Because
from
Dad
that
only stops
perspective.
down there once a month.
But she got a job today in downtown LA at this fancy restaurant, 5-star.
So she
it's
knows
a hostess gig.
she
it's
knows
fine.
you'll never be there.
But here's the deal. My concern is like, all right, so now she goes downtown every day. It never ends. You'll see. Once your child starts driving, it never ends. Your concern is just, it's in perpetuity. You know, I'm a lawyer. Where's that flask? But how are things? It's good to see you and your new sidekick. Your new.
She's not the site. Rachel produces the show.
Okay.
And Damien is new over there. It's
All
new
right,
sound
Damon,
guy.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you.
And
now, what happened with Jason? So he's in jail?
we don't know. Hey, Damien, speaking of that, have you talked to him lately?
I think you're the most recent one that talked to him.
He has a youngster, right?
Yeah.
I was in Atlanta. He's not talking to me.
Okay.
But he says he doesn't say it's for any reason. He says he's not mad at me, but he just won't return my text. I'm in Atlanta and I'm with two guys that are like friends of the show, Travis from Longville and Randy Puga. I think you've met both of them.
Mm.
So we're all talking about Jason, and I go, he just won't return my text. He says he's so busy. So they're like, let's text him right now. So we all text him at the same time. He returns Travis and Randy's text and not mine.
So
and
he's
then
mad
I
at
get
you.
one back that says, I knew you were with them.
Oh.
It's so weird as dudes that we have these situations that are like girlfriends that are mad at us, but they're our boyfriends.
Bizarre.
You know, they're our
I
male
just
friends,
had
you
that
know?
conversation with him on the phone today. I called him and left a message. I go, you're treating me like an ex that you're making me.
Yeah.
Nah, he's an idiot.
And was there clarity in why he
We
was
have no
upset?
idea. Damien might know
All right.
better than anyone.
What he was.
Why did he leave? He never told you.
I will say this. All right, how old is your daughter? I'm not being
I know,
perverted. How
but
old's your daughter?
Listen,
Like 3?
Megan's Law prevents me from
how old
telling
is
you
his
any
son?
information.
No, but how old is his son?
His son's like a year younger than my daughter.
Oh, okay, so they're close to the same age. They're
Yeah,
not that far
yeah.
apart. Oh, okay.
We did an episode of this show where he and I brought on our kids, and all
Oh, my
fucking
God.
hell broke loose.
Oh, jeez.
They tore the set down.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
It was like having
Oh, I
your,
bet, yeah.
imagine having your hands
And the more
tied.
you pursue them, the more kind of veracity they all of a sudden
it turned into,
discover.
I
right?
called the episode Lord of the Flies. It turned into like
Yeah.
they were going to kill Piggy.
You know when friends say, "Hey, your daughter's 2. That's cool." Hey, listen, I love kids. You're going, you understand? It's really intense. And then they go, "Oh no, it'll be fine." And then you bring them over, and they realize, "Oh no, it's fucking intense."
Yeah, you're a war
They
zone.
grab shit. You know, when Bianca was that age, she was the same way. Barry Diamond, may he rest in peace.
When
He
did
didn't die.
No, but Craig
I just
Glazer
said this
did.
shit. Who did?
Craig Glazer?
Wait.
He's been a guest on the show like 5 times.
Not the guy that does the Kinnison.
No, the guy that owns Kansas City, Stanford and Sons.
Oh, but that's different. He's in his late 60s. He's supposed to.
Is that when you die?
Yeah, you die in your late 60s.
God, we should really memorialize.
Here's how you do it. Early to mid to late 60s, you take yourself out, or you wait for the cocaine from what you did in the 80s and 70s to fucking take you out.
What do you want me to say during your eulogy?
Gene Pompa was a man,
That's enough.
and he had a pecker that worked for the majority of his life. But for the most part, he loved women, children, and
For the
apricots.
For the
That's all. I'm a very simple man.
for the most part, he loved women. I just found out Rachel here likes women too.
Oh, she does.
She's got a whole interesting spectrum of.
There's a lot of women of her age and generation that they're less apprehensive about being attracted to who they're attracted to. They're just
She's on a whole
attracted to
spectrum. She does some
attracted
crazy
to.
fucking
I do
wacky
not.
shit. You told me some crazy shit at the bar.
You're predatory? Are you
She
predatory?
went home with some dude one time who was
Yeah.
like some hot dude, and he just wanted her to like kick him in the balls and fucking step on him, and with high heels on, and
Yeah, and she wouldn't do it. I asked her 14 times. What in the world?
I could see you dressed in a diaper.
No, I'm a good man. I don't care about that kind of nonsense. I have had a couple girls teach me how to kiss. It's a little emasculating, but, you know, I got to deal with that.
I don't know why I want to throw up. I don't know why I want to. Do you want to throw up too? Does everyone here?
Rachel,
wanna...
you've kissed boys. You know how they are.
It's true.
They're not all good kissers. Sometimes
true.
they're obnoxious and they don't know what.
Is this going to be your way of asking Rachel to try it out?
Now that my daughter's 22, I can't ask anything that I think she might not hear. So she has access to everything now,
Right.
and so I'm more careful. A couple of guys on Twitter or whatever, they hit me up about a couple of things I said 10 years ago or 8 years ago, whatever it was.
Are you getting hashtag me too?
Well, I did have a friend, and I'll tell you something, and I apologized to her.
I want to keep asking you questions before you
But it was
answer
an
any of them.
ex-girlfriend. And this is from high school, by the way.
Wait, so say that again.
I had an ex-girlfriend from high school. And the thing is, when you're a boy in high school, right, and this is the 80s, you're kind of taught, before the no means no, you were taught no means yes, you got to be persistent, right? And a woman sometimes wouldn't respect you. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking just making out. So this girl who was my girlfriend for like 3 years in elementary school and junior high school, she said, she wasn't mad, but she just said, remember, like, you would talk me into making out again because we had dated for 3 years? And I say, yeah. She goes, well, some people take that as being coercion or being this diabolical thing. And what happens is when you're a boy and both your parents are telling you, go get him, tiger, right? And even your mom's saying, go get him, tiger.
Your mom's yelling, eat that pussy, Jim.
If you've dated a girl from
Jim.
6th grade to 9th grade, and so one time at a dance...
Jeez, I didn't know
you
she was
tried
that
to
young.
kiss her
Jesus.
And she doesn't like you anymore. It wasn't like I was like, okay, well, quit struggling. It wasn't one of those. You know?
Wait. Say
It was just like,
say-
okay.
Say it again with that rape face.
Well, but she
Say
had
it again.
like
Say it again. I would
this-
just hear you.
this-
How
she
you.
liked this guy, and that's all it was. He didn't like her back yet. She liked this guy. We were done, and so she was brought up. She goes, that can be a situation. I'm not trying to exonerate Kavanaugh. I'm just saying that there are certain situations when you grew up in the 80s.
Hold on.
You're
Hold on.
Sort of
Hold
indoctrinated
on.
with a perspective.
Hold on. Say that again though, where you said like.
Well,
how
no,
you-
she just mentioned.
You
She
said
goes, remember when I didn't want to kiss you at the dance? And I'm like, yeah, okay. And we went to the dance together. And you know, under the auspices that we had dated previously for 3 years when we were young. And so when I tried to kiss her and she didn't want to kiss me, like I said, I didn't like shake her or, you know, I didn't shake.
But how would you have shaken her? What would you have said?
How much more Strawberry Hill? No, I don't know. Annie Green's friends.
You did
I
it.
don't know. I forgot. No, we were having Mickey Big Mouth. That's what we were having.
So
Malt liquor.
I think she probably didn't want you to kiss her. She really didn't like it. When
No,
you
she was just
when you
saying because
slapped
she's
her
a
in the face.
conservative, okay, and I get it. But she said, she said it's akin to when you wanted to kiss me and I told you I liked this other guy, and so you didn't kiss me, and you were fine with it. But she can make this argument, and here's the thing: once we open up the channels to having back and forth, Rachel, people get crucified. So, like, having this adult conversation right now, if I say something and I have a misstep, it looks like I'm a horrible person.
Oh, I know.
I'm
gonna clip this.
Doesn't love my daughter.
I'm gonna clip this, edit it, and you're done.
So, just trying to have an open, like, exchange, you have to keep in mind, like, in the 80s, moms and dads would tell their boys, you
go
do
get that
this
pussy,
to
Gene.
validate. Yeah.
Go get
and
that pussy.
To the girl, they'd say, you meet a rich man. It's just as easy to marry a rich man as a poor man. They would pitch that. Or learn to suck dick. That'll really close the deal.
What parent says that to their kid?
In Atlanta, at the Punchline, at the Punchline 97.
Rachel, did your parents ever say that? Learn to suck that dick?
I
do remember my dad saying condoms were the devil. Condoms are bad.
Oh my God! Would you grow up in Trainwreck the movie?
No, I had this young lady, and she said to me, she goes, her mom instructed her, learn to suck dick, and you'll always catch a man. And she said to me, just to give you an idea, this is Atlanta, and I'm not saying everyone in Atlanta is of this ilk, but she goes, my boyfriend is a lawyer, and you know what? I don't like him that much. But I like my girlfriend, and I like you. And we're going to go to this club, and that's the club, me and my girlfriend, first time we ever kissed together. And I went, all right, as a comic, and I cool. I'm in town for 3 more days. This will be sweet. As a good Catholic boy, you're like, I don't know if both of you girls should be kissing like that. I should turn off the lights, right? So I turned off the lights to try to be
act
polite.
like a gentleman. Yeah,
polite. And the one girl said, turn the lights back on. So they wanted to see me watch them kiss, and it was a situation where we were all going to kiss. Yeah? So, and make out, and I'd eat their pussies, and they'd do stuff. So you have that situation, right? Are you being a bad person? Are they being a bad person? You know, that's tricky. It's a slippery slope.
I think it's a bad society, Gene. It's a terrible place.
Well, thank God my penis doesn't work anymore, and I can just sip on this here Sky Peach vodka.
So did you close the deal with those two?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how your daughter was born.
I didn't close the deal. I discovered that sometimes on paper things look better than they actually.
Rachel and I just had this discussion at the bar. When we were eating I was eating a salad, and she was eating like a 12-year-old having chicken fingers.
True.
And who was more satisfied?
I was.
Rachel!
There was bacon on my salad! Rachel, she had walked all over some dude in high heels. And then her lesbian friend took the brunt of it. She's the one that had to get the.
She didn't have to. She
volunteered.
My daughter, when she was a child, she said, she's 22 now. She said to me, she watched a film, Mean Girls, and she said, I need a gay best friend.
I thought you'd say Human Centipede.
Oh.
No, not that one. She said, I need a gay best friend. And I said, you can't objectify someone because they're gay just to be a best friend. You can't do that. It's unfair to them. Anyways, so she goes to the University of San Francisco, and first year, it's a Jesuit college, whatever. She meets this guy, Taylor. He ends up being her best friend, but they really, truly are best friends. Now, this happened 10 years after she had said it, but it was peculiar, because I'm like, you actually have this gay best friend.
You've been working on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're not quite sure, like, where that comes from. And then her other friend, Bryce, she's she's almost full transitioned, right? And you kind of learn, like, those are just adjustments that generation makes. And it's not, and I hate to try to be the self-righteous guy, but
I know.
It's not for us to fucking judge what the adjustments are.
How far,
Let the adjustments transpire.
How far along are you transitioning?
People talk about my tits. I know they're sweet. I know they're nectar. Sweet,
word.
sweet
I would-
nectar.
I would say if a female is 10
Right.
and a male is 1, in your transition, you're at about 9.
I am a 9.
You're
You're right.
You put
On
a
a scale from 1 to 10, I am a 9.
If
When it
you-
comes to my tits or my pecker,
all you have to do is shave the beard, get a wig, and
do-
you're full female.
but shave. Oh wait, I thought you were going the other way. Oh, I'm feminine. All right. You know what? I'll see you when I see you. Put him in the third tent. In the South Korean tour. He knows what's up. He's been there before.
What-
Don't let him act shy.
What goes on in the third tent? Is there something I don't know about?
There was this comic friend of mine, this gay comic friend, Brian Bradley, and he saw a photo of you, me, Al Madrigal, and Kobe's Jordan Rubin.
Yeah.
And he said, ask the dude, you were looking kind of pretty. He said, ask that dude to come over to my tent.
Oh. What tent?
See, I don't know. I'm not sure, but you have a fan in Orlando.
Give me his number. That's pretty creepy. I don't know about the tent though.
Oh, my God.
Tell him I like. Who's that, Damien? Oh, I was hoping there was somebody more entertaining than
Whoa,
Gene.
hey, take it easy.
This is just the intro anyway.
Yeah, this is just
That's
the
true.
intro.
This is the intro, right?
This
When
is
do we
supposed
get
to
this
be.
rock and roll party started?
You want to start fucking? I got shots. You want to do shots?
Yeah, I'd love to
I
do
thought you
You
quit
drive
drinking.
to Malibu. Don't
No,
you dare
I'd
do a
I'm
shot.
just bullshitting. I'll do one shot.
Let's smoke some weed.
All right, let's do one shot each and smoke weed. I can't smoke weed without doing a shot.
Haven't you been doing shots this entire time in the flask?
Yeah, but that's different. That's just vodka.
I can't
That's
do a shot.
daddy's
He can do a
medicine.
shot. Dude, what do you want a shot of? We got whiskey. We got tequila. Fans have bought all that drinks.
What kind of tequila you have?
If you ever want to
It's
come
really
by
good
the show
tequila.
at the Improv, bring
Straight
us a
up, just
bottle.
don't bullshit, man. What kind of tequila
What
you
is
have,
it?
white boy?
Excellent. It's that stuff from before.
Oh,
Oh,
it's,
your
uh,
Steelers look sweet.
No, they didn't against Cleveland. Isn't there Casamigos?
In the cooler? No? Or no.
It's
it
gonna
wouldn't be in the
Casa
cooler, right?
Noble. Rams, you gotta admit, mighty as fuck, right?
This isn't a sports
As a
podcast.
child, I know it isn't, but as a child from Los Angeles, born in East LA, you have no idea how important this is. Like the fact that this fucking youngster came in who's 30 years old, Sean McVay, and turned this shit around, and this 55-year-old Jeff Fisher,
No
this
tequila?
double nickels motherfucker said, hey, I put the pieces together. Yeah, you're the one that sat Goff. We're fucking about to be 4-0 possibly. This is interesting. I'm a staunch LA man, but we were piss poor, legit, when I was growing up. This is the first actual Rams game I've ever been to in my life this Thursday.
Oh.
I went to 3 preseasons, 2 in LA, 1 in Anaheim. I've never been to an actual game, but God bless my wife. She put it together through CBS, the Les Moonves. I shouldn't say that. Don't. Goodbye. But anyway, CBS has like these things they style people with. So
No,
we're gonna
no
go
tequila.
tomorrow. My first game ever.
Did you enjoy
Did
it?
you go to Pittsburgh
No,
Steelers
it's
games
this
when
week.
you were a kid?
Every
Would you
game.
go?
Every game.
Would you really?
Every
man?
game.
You're money bags. Your parents are
gonna
rich as
say,
fuck.
yeah.
You still get an allowance. Is that true?
Yes.
At 39 years old, you
Yes.
still get a fucking allowance.
Yes. They bought this bus.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
They bought this bus for me.
Damn.
No, we were, when it comes to football, we were fucking rich. It's all my dad cared about. We had tickets to everything. 50-yard line, Pitt, Steelers. My dad went to every away game.
Never Pirates, though? Never.
No, we weren't really Pirates fans. And my
Steelers are just fucking.
my grandfather played for Pirates minor leagues. My great uncle played for the Pirates. Greenfield.
you're
Greenfield Jimmy
legit
Smith.
old school Pittsburgh.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like I am Los Angeles.
My grandfather owned a speakeasy. Yeah, this grandfather owned a speakeasy. That's the light heavyweight.
Is that when you
champion.
first discovered you couldn't do stand up?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they had me come.
And get in there early?
Yeah. I did the midnight spot.
He's the closer?
Yeah.
But legit. So your family was third generation kind of Pittsburgh action?
Yeah. It's a bunch of fucking
Wow.
Irish
Oh,
idiots
that's-
that came over and
All right.
you know.
Oh,
they
yeah,
went
I
straight
always
to
thought you
Pittsburgh.
were
Mexican.
colored.
I always tried to say I was Mexican just to relate to you.
I was like,
I'm
you
sorry.
were colored trans.
I gave it away when I called you Pompa. Gene
Now, we've been
Pompa.
friends for what, 15 years, would you say? 20?
Four. I didn't
4
like
years?
you the first 8.
Yeah. I'll tell you this thing. Since you gained weight, much more camera ready. Especially those maroon slacks.
That match your fucking
Are
fedora.
those maroon or are they burgundy?
Dude, I don't know.
Is it Cordovan?
I don't know, but I think they match your
Is it
fedora.
white colored?
Can't wait till you transition all the way.
Getting back to square one, we're both dads.
Yeah.
And we're what's best for
What's
society.
your favorite nail polish color that you've been painting your nails?
Rachel fucking purple.
Dropped the ball on that one.
Rachel purple.
Rachel.
If you could have 3 dudes in a hot tub with you, who would they be?
How, 3 dudes?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a tough one. Bud Masada, Nick Swartzen, Kevin Brennan.
That's it. That's all you get.
Who was the
Don't-
first one?
you-
Bud Masada?
Yeah.
Did you just
Well, I
combine
sort
Jamie
of
Masada and
combined 2
Bud?
club owners for the first thing,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to do a chick for the 4th one.
Kevin Brennan's a chick? Oh, you get a 4th.
Yeah, 'cause I did it. Well, first of all, those guys are, you know, it's hypothetical.
Right,
you
so
can
who's
be
the 4th
hypothetical
one?
across the board?
Who's the 4th one?
I mentioned Rachel. Okay, so I got a female in there. I need another colored. Let's see.
Did you just say colored?
Probably Craig Robinson.
Okay. Where's the worst place
I
you
like
could
his
have?
work on the office.
Where's the worst place you could have diarrhea?
Oh, that's a great question. In your mom's mouth?
That's a good answer.
Is that not?
That's a good answer.
I like to. Okay, ask me
I
another
think
question.
I think your mouth is
Ask
worse.
Me, okay, ask me another question. I'll just do a bit. And I meant no disrespect to your mom. She's very nice, I'm sure. I hope she's still with us, by the way, because she's dead. I feel bad. But go ahead. Ask me another question real quick, and I'll just do this thing. Go ahead. Any random question doesn't matter. I just want to be indicative of what the millennials kind of consist of. Even, by the way, millennials are great because we dealt them a shitty deck, so I don't always piss on them. But just pitch a fucking question. Go ahead and go.
How long have you been a Mexican leprechaun?
That does not seem on point. Is that me? Is that me? Is that, you know what? Hold on one second. Let me text my research people.
I was shit.
Let me text my research people. Okay, that's on point. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a very good question. Is that? Is that a callback to the apricots? What kind of nonsense? All right, where's my medicine? Where's Daddy's flask?
Okay, next question.
All right, go ahead. Next question.
All right.
It's-
Oh, thank you, sir.
You have to sleep in your doghouse every night.
Okay.
The real doghouse.
All
Or your dog sucks your dick once.
Well, first of all, that's as far as my dog sucking my dick. That's water under the bridge.
You shouldn't use that cliche, water under the bridge. You should say, vodka in my tummy.
Oh, when did you start doing punch for Comics on Podcast? Congrats on the new gig.
Yeah. I'm a punch-up writer.
Congrats on the new gig. Is that a writer's guild?
Next
thing,
question.
or- Oh, go ahead.
Next question. Those jeans. I see you have to cuff them at the bottom.
Sure.
Are they length 26, waist 48?
These motherfuckers straight up, bro.
Give me the dimensions on those pants.
32-inch waist,
Okay.
38-inch length.
Your nose is having an erection right now.
9-inch cock, 4-inch circumferences. Hold on. Where's Daddy's venison? There we go.
Okay, next question.
All right, go ahead. You have 2 left.
Okay. Do you use orange shoelaces so you can find them in the dark when you want to hang yourself?
First of all, they're not orange, they're red. And that's because I am a motherfucking, I'm an OG. But yes. Answer your question. They highlight at night. It's weird. Here's an interesting thing. I've been trying to buy a watch, right? I'm going to South Korea and Japan to entertain the troops, Rachel.
Yeah.
Entertain the troops,
We,
Rachel.
we have something for you.
Royal blue, like the Rams. That's who I am. I'm a Rams man. You know
What?
that.
So you're wearing that plastic watch in the meantime?
That's not even the time.
I just want a shitty. No, but it's 100 meters or 300 meters. It can handle. Yeah, thank you.
The sponsor of our show.
And I go in the ocean a lot, and so I need a fucking
sponsor
watch.
is
our
Watch
sponsor
Gang.
is Watch Gang.
So I can.
Really?
We can hook you up
talk
with a
to me.
watch.
Watches.
I'll get you.
Really?
Watchgang.com.
Hey, do they have any watches?
Do we have a code?
Bingle.
Go use Bingle at the code and join the Watch Gang.
I'm not pitching this brand, but I'm just saying Nixon has this watch that has a.
You can't wear a Nixon
the
watch.
thing on the other side.
Yeah.
That helps you avoid wrist
We partner
scratch.
with some that have
yeah,
that.
wrist
Yeah.
scratch. I guess.
You
So what's that company?
It's a Watch of the Month club. It's called Watch.
Watch.
Gang.
Okay.
But I'll look to
Watchgang.com.
see the
Watch Gang,
inventory
all
if
right.
they have anything that has.
Yeah, if they
crown on
have
the other
the
on the
the
left
thing on
side.
the other side.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
Why
for
don't
a
you
surf
just
watch.
wear that on your other wrist?
Well, I can't because I have injuries on this right wrist.
Which arm did you get bit by the shark?
No,
This
let
side.
me see.
No, that's true. Sand shark, whatever.
The only man in the history of the world that's ever been bit by a sand shark.
What did you do
Yeah,
to
well,
get
if you
bit?
bother them, they'll fucking snap.
I like
Can
your
you
shirt.
focus on it?
Oh, thank
Are we recording even?
I think so. We're on YouTube.
There it is.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was bit
So
by a
it's
shark.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
No, it's legit, yeah. So I was trying to get a fishing pole off the bottom of the floor in Balboa Bay Pavilion. This is like late 70s. And I got
60s,
snapped,
60s.
And you can't... No, if you bother a sand shark, that's when they strike.
And so it just, you.
Yeah.
So when
I
talk,
came up to the shore or whatever, I'm a little buzzed right now, but so you just saw the meat, and it was open. Then we went to the emergency, and my mom, was like, and they just tucked it in, and it was fine.
So it
But
just
it's
did
still a little
once
weird.
and then
It's
left.
just numb now. It's numb.
Okay.
Like this whole area is numb.
and you
So-
broke your wrist?
No, that was from a different situation. That was actually from pushing my hand through a shower door when they didn't have shattered glass. And forgive me. That was from a shower door when they didn't have shattered glass in like early 70s. And I pushed through the shower. And it was jagged glass, so it opened up this thing.
Wow.
What
And-
gir-
and
what
it
girl was
tore
in
my-
what girl was in the shower that you were trying to harass?
No, I was only 8. I was a
Like I
baby.
said, what girl? was-
My sister. I was fucking my sister. Stepsister. Let's not be silly.
Who's yelling?
Stepsister.
What's wrong? Oh, hi Jade.
Oh,
Come on in.
shit. The nicest person ever on the place.
This is just the introduction. It's the
Come on in,
introduction.
young lady.
I have Abdullah Saeed. Can I bring him up too and we'll smoke some weed?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
let's smoke pot.
Yeah, everybody smoke pot in
But
my
I'm
bus.
not smoking pot.
No,
'cause
Gene's
I'm-
not, because he's a political career.
Yes, and my daughter just graduated college.
Gene has
And
a
I
political.
behave.
Gene,
I
Gene
never
does not
smoke
smoke pot.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up, brother?
This is my friend Nicole.
Gene.
Hi, Nicole.
This is Abdullah Saeed.
Nice to meet you, Nicole. Eddie.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet
And
you.
what's your name?
Abdullah.
Nice to meet you, Abdullah.
Amazing.
How do you know Abdullah?
Abdullah was the host of Bong Appetit on Viceland.
Oh,
which is
nice.
a show where they cook a
That's
bunch of weed
Ja-
food.
Are we still filming on the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, if you're
And
watching, that's Jade
He just started
Catta-Preta.
doing stand-up.
Oh, nice.
We just solved a
Oh,
bunch
I know.
of.
Wait, so you cooked everything with weed?
No, he was the host.
Well, I was the host and producer of that show.
Okay.
What do you mean you cooked everything with weed? What do you mean?
So it's a show basically.
Wait, give him a
where-
microphone.
you want me to talk anything?
Yeah.
So basically, it was a show where we would have chefs come on to prepare a entire multi-course dinner infused with cannabis in like every different way.
Through every dish?
amazing.
Through every serving?
The
Like
drink,
Yeah.
the
appetizers?
dessert, everything.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
You
Yeah,
don't
so-
you don't smoke weed though at all.
No, I can't touch this stuff. No, it makes me sick. Tastes funny. No, I love weed. I smoke constantly.
Do you like edibles?
I do like edibles, but I tend to just smoke flowers all day.
Yeah,
It's
I
kinda
would.
my thing.
I prefer that too. I don't like
What
edibles
are
at
the
all.
edibles that because they
Gene
creep
likes
up on
edibles,
you?
but not the kind with weed.
I
He
do
likes
like
the
them.
kind that make him look pregnant.
Just regular, anything to eat.
Very rude.
No.
You have
Oh,
missed
it's okay.
what's been
We're
going
friends.
on.
I assume this is usual
He knows
banter.
I know he's fat as fuck because he just had a baby, and he looks like he's 4 months having a second baby. Obviously, my
Whoa,
child
it's just two white
graduated
guys calling
college.
each other pregnant.
My
back
child
and forth.
graduated college.
Bianca?
Yeah, Bianca.
Bianca
Carson
graduated
Pompa.
college.
My sister's
Thank you.
She can finally leave him.
Yeah. And then, anyways, no, Eddie's still
Has your
beautiful,
daughter
man.
emancipated
Is
herself
Eddie
yet?
gorgeous or not?
So cute.
Let's just admit it. He's gorgeous as fuck. He can be fat even in these weird wine pants or
He
these
can wear Vans with
burgundy.
socks, which is like not.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
look at
also
the
What
socks.
color
that's
would you
good.
call
That
those
was called
pants?
laziness.
Yeah.
These are the
And
socks
he's wearing
I-
right now. Are
Maroon.
these wine colored or burgundy?
Maroon, burgundy.
Maroon? Eddie?
Abdullah just was like, I'm tapping
Let's
out.
smoke.
You got something?
Wait, I've done 2 shows tonight. I've been waiting all day to smoke.
Roll a joint,
Yeah,
roll a
let's.
joint.
Roll a
All
joint.
right, Eddie,
Roll a joint.
What are
roll
the
a
colors
joint.
of that pants? Tell me right now.
The color.
You're sexy, so you can wear whatever
I call
you
it.
want.
I call it
You can wear
menstrual.
pleats.
Menstrual red.
Dude, is your wife bleeding that color? She has an issue.
It's more of a
It's
what?
too deep.
It is a
It's a
Cabernet.
People are
It's a
taking.
Merlot.
Look what you've done. There's no control in the show. Abdullah's taking phone
Yeah,
calls
he's
over
got to
here.
bring Joe chauffeur.
Abdul, what's going on?
Our buddy with the weed is.
Are you in some sort of federal trouble?
Josh is amazing.
Are you?
Is this too easy for you guys?
Federal trouble, man. I'm on every list. Like,
Are you?
All of them.
Are you selling and distributing?
There's more people.
This is
coming
Josh.
in.
Look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, he looks like
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, whose
Yeah.
kid is this?
Ah.
Do you have a J on you already? Prepped?
sorry.
Yeah, he'll roll one. It's
I
better.
have my vape pen on me. Like,
Here come the youngsters.
Chris
And what did I
Porter,
tell you?
Chris
The
Porter,
youngsters
who's our
come in.
guest on this episode, had
Oh, sorry,
had a
we all
joint, but
busted.
now
No, this is
you
the
won't
intro.
know that. This is the intro to the show.
Oh,
we already
okay.
did the show. Look, he's got
No,
a.
I have a joint.
No,
of
not
it.
a vape.
yeah, no, I have to.
No, do the vape. Do
No,
the vape.
no.
The
Just
a
lost
vape.
total control of the show.
All right, I have one too. Here, take
Oh, before
mine.
you roll the.
nothing to do with
Okay,
any
I was like, I don't want a vape. I want weed.
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
grab it in a second. It's in
Yeah.
the car.
Jade, you
Hold
were
on,
going
hold on.
to Australia
Oh, I
when?
got a J on me. I think.
Oh yeah, please pull it out,
Awesome.
guys. I'm going to Australia. Wait, you have a huge fan.
Yes. So
fan base in
say
Australia.
it to them in the camera. Tell
Boys
them.
and girls.
Jade's hot.
Really distracting.
Jade's
Jane's
hot.
Sit. Jane, sit.
She likes girls. Jade's going to Australia.
Yeah, guys,
she
thank you
likes
so
dudes,
much.
girls. She's
I like it all. You know.
yeah. So does Rock Hard Rachel. No, I'm okay.
Why is your name Rock Hard Rachel?
It's something from Cincinnati like 14 years ago that he.
I knew her 14 years
Wait,
ago.
did we meet when we did I did his podcast in the basement that
no,
time?
No.
No.
So I actually
Yeah.
think I met you. I just moved to LA.
Yeah.
Were you at Ben Glee's birthday party?
I
met you then.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Yeah, I was wearing. I had a big ponytail.
My
On
friend gave me a J. and he had a
Yeah, I was like,
excited.
your face looked familiar. I think it was from there.
I want to smoke weed, but I have to drive this fucking bucket of bolts
To
back
Venice?
to. No, I live out in.
I'm like, give her a ride.
I live in Malabasas now.
Malabasas. Wait, for real. This is important. I need people to come out.
Okay, so all right, quiet guys. We're doing a show here. If you're in Australia, you're listening to this right now. Jade is coming to Australia to play. Are you
Yes.
playing the Comedy Store?
I'm going to be at the Comedy Store Sydney most
My
of the time.
favorite club in the world.
And Enmore as well.
The Enmore's great.
Yeah, and so I'll be there October 3rd through the 22nd.
To all my Brazilian homies, and I've got a ton of them. She is Brazilian.
Wait, Gene's dying.
Oh my God! You just
Are
turned
you
the color of
okay?
your hat.
You're literally red. Open your arms. Open your arms.
I didn't know it was that strong.
If you die on the bus, who's gonna move him off?
Wait, if he dies on the bus, I can't even get through this promo. Gene, not right now.
Somebody film this because I said some shit. They'll think I did it.
God damn, I got fried off that.
Damn, I guess I'll hit it.
Like weed.
Wait, what's happening? And still no joint. No joint out of these guys still.
Yeah.
I'll go get my shit.
Yeah, you better.
He doesn't smoke weed.
So cute. I don't think he's ever worn pants with zippers.
Who?
He has a fear of buttons, and I have a jar of buttons
Oh.
at my house. So whenever he talks, I'm like, you want me to
Who
bring
has
out
a fear
the
of
buttons?
who has a fear of buttons?
Abdullah Saeed did.
Hey, you ever heard of tryptophobia?
Did you ever hear about holding a microphone
Yeah, where's your mic?
when you
Boo?
talk?
Let
Wait.
her finish her promo.
Oh yeah, finish your.
I didn't
Thank
want
you.
anyone to hear it because it's weird. And people
What?
send you stuff.
What?
This phobia. This
What is
thing,
it?
It's heavy. Nah, you don't want to hear about it, man. It's
Cool.
heavy, man.
Yeah.
But go ahead with you guys.
Sick. Yeah. Real
Talking
interesting.
about-
October 3rd through October 22nd, man. Come see me in Australia.
I love you, by the way.
I mean, I put it on my Raya profile, so I'm ready.
Is anyone going with you?
No, me solo.
Are you scared?
So what gig are
Yes,
you doing
I'm
at the
frightening.
Enmore?
I'm doing 20 minutes everywhere except I'm doing an hour at the Comedy Store on the 13th.
Okay, that's a great club. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Wait, you're going to Australia and then England? Or what?
No, I was just in Brazil for 3 weeks doing a tour there, and then now I'm going to.
Wait, so comedy stores in England and
It's
Australia?
in Brazil.
Oh, and Brazil?
No, wait. Who
No,
runs the
that's
Comedy
bullshit.
Store?
Is that shirt? Is that Sparkles or
No,
do you have
we
dandruff?
Can't get through it. We can't get through anything.
Is that shirt?
Oh my God,
I'm
rainbow
a
dandruff.
designer, and I designed this shirt.
That's beard.
And
That's beard dandruff.
It's penguin with extra sparkles for
Oh,
Dunkin'.
penguin.
Because for the promotion, we're not going to have donuts in the thing anymore.
What are you
talking
talking?
I'm talking
Where,
about my
where do
daughters
we
now.
go? He's
My daughter
wasted
friends,
from
that's
the
how they
one.
Really? Imagine that.
Wait, can
I
I,
don't
ask
think
this?
it's right that you say that.
Is this
about
weird?
us.
Do you see? You don't have to
What?
respond to this because it's
That's
kind of
fine.
creepy.
Let's
But
do it.
does your daughter? Is she starting to have like hot friends? And you're like, "Gah." Is that starting to happen? Where they're
Starting.
No, they
Starting.
were
That
like,
happened,
Erica,
that happened
where did the
12
boobs
years
come?
ago
Yeah.
with Gene.
No, they were. I know I was never like
like,
that.
they
but-
were hot years
they
ago.
Were, no, they were. Some were very beautiful and sexy and cool, and they'd be coy and antagonistic. But now that they're like
Antagonistic.
22,
Dad, ew,
now that
come
they're like
on.
22 to 24, they're adults.
So he's over
So they
them.
don't
could
really
date,
do
He's
yeah.
that.
over them.
They actually look at me more like, oh, you're nice to your daughter, and you're nice to your wife. You're like
Aw.
a decent person. They actually look at me like that. Only because my penis doesn't work.
Oh, I see.
No,
Does
it's
it not?
That's not why.
Can you
That's
hold
not
the
why.
microphone?
No, I'm just that way. I don't know. It's so bizarre to have your daughter be at the age where she asks you, "What podcast should I listen to?"
Oh, I thought it was gonna be
Everyone
such a
says I should
weird-
listen
I
to
was
you and
nervous.
Eddie's Talking Shit podcast.
Shut up.
And I'm like, well, fucking listen to it. Hey, did you say something about? And she'll bring up a situation, and it's usually pretty clean because I never fucking pitch too much weird shit. I think I said a couple of slurs maybe that weren't appropriate in this day.
He
and age.
pulls it
Couple?
out of you. They pull it out of you. Yeah, I did their Venice one like a long time ago and said some things right.
Well, it was called the Rape Cottage. You can't.
Oh, it was called a
pretend.
rape cottage. I put a
You know,
photo
'cause
up
at
the
the
other
time
day.
it was innocuous. It was just sort of this obnoxious Venice thing, and we were just single.
And nobody
comic
really listened. You guys were
dudes
kind of
and-
one of the first.
Yes, and when the
Yeah.
hashtag
Yeah.
Me Too thing came out, I had
And
so
we all
many
had
comics
girlfriends. It was
trying to
such a
hey man,
freak.
are those episodes deleted?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel
yeah,
like I want my app deleted, I think. Yeah.
Everybody. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
going to
think
tell
I
you
said a
what,
couple
but there's a
things.
certain
Yeah.
person that had a TV show that was like, I need to have that shit taken down now.
See, that's the problem because you get really loose in these podcasts, and then you
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
almost always go, "What the fuck did I just say?" Like
We've
I just did a
said-
relationship one, and I was like,
we
"Why did I do
said-
that?"
You open up a
Horrible, horrible
conversation,
things.
Yeah.
and you get
I've said
stoned.
racist
You
things about
know,
white people on
You
podcasts.
do
He
get
hates white people.
I've said things that, put it this way, if I was up for a Supreme Court justice job right now, they're,
Then we would all be fucked.
Yeah,
That really
they-
is
they-
the situation.
in minute one when they go, I nominate Eddie Ifft, they would go, hold on, listen to this, and they'd be like, he's out, like immediately. There are so many things we said that were just jokes, like we were just joking, but the most horrific. There were times where things were said, I'm like, I think we can go to jail.
But isn't it
for
kind
that.
of unfair though that we can't have this sort of like completely open
was the
art
whole
forum?
idea
Isn't
of
the whole
this.
isn't the whole point to
And
say
even to
something
make
that's
mistakes,
uncomfortable?
right?
Yeah. And we're allowed to make mistakes. We just did a show with this guy, Hafina, who did that thing, and he got sued.
Yeah.
For telling this joke that he like fucked him and wanted to fuck this woman. with a
Okay,
baby
let's
inside
not
her.
talk about it again. We already talked about it on here.
But yeah, but like
We already did that
Oh boy, trouble!
no,
Look
is
who
there
just
someone
walked
else?
in, hot daddy. Cort McCown is in the house.
Oh my God, we just talked about you on this episode. Your
Daddy.
so this is the
call him
introduction
Daddy.
to the episode, and we talked
Handsome
about you
devil.
in the episode. So it's weird that you're here.
Dude,
It's like you traveled
he
back in
always
time.
shows up. I was literally the other day, somebody was said, I had a dream about my dad, and now I can't come because I associate coming with my dad. And we're like, you need to have sex with a hot daddy. You need to have sex with Cort McCown immediately. And then he pulls up in his car and opens the door and comes out. And I was like, oh my God.
I didn't have sex that night, so who the fuck was that?
Yeah. Who was
Well,
the guy?
that was a
Cort
fun
wanted
night
to-
for us, though.
What ride was that? Was that a Mustang?
What ride was that?
Do you have multiple cars?
You a multiple car owner?
You are looking very Michael Landish right now.
Get a camera shot of this guy because
Yeah, come over here because you
just-
got to be in front of.
He
Oh, you've
bothers
never
me.
been on here?
That's it.
You're part of the episode.
Inspirational?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Yeah, this is really weird
Hi, baby.
because
Hi, baby.
Chris Porter's the guest on this episode, and we
Oh.
talk about you and he golfing.
Chris Porter is a good golfer.
Is he
He's
good?
one of the good. He's one of the few that I will say is actually a good golfer.
Wow.
Like Chris Porter's good. There's other guys that say they're good that suck balls.
What about Michael Costa? He's good at tennis, right?
Michael Costa is not very good at golf.
I'm not
He's
very
good at
he's-
he's
but
good
at
at tennis.
tennis-
He's like
at
Kirk
tennis,
Fox
he's
status.
like-
Gene Pomp is amazing at croquet.
No, I'm good at skateboarding
No.
and frisbee golf. That's a fact.
You got
But he has the
wasted.
best
I'm
fucking.
stoned. I smoke weed and I ate one of these candies.
You're not good with the microphone, not by your mouth.
I don't
But
want
he-
my daughter to hear me now that she has access
late,
to the Bluetooth.
But he has the best hat game in the business.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he does have a lot of hats.
Thank you.
Sure, if you
my
like
good sir.
Mexican
You do
leprechauns.
have a lot of hats.
Cort, you're 50, right? You own it.
I'm older than 50.
Okay, cool. So we're 50. And here's the deal. When you wear a hat, you're not wearing it to be cool anymore. You're not wearing it to be hip. You'll get skin cancer if you're wearing this fucking hat. And it retains 60% of your body heat. I'm not trying to be hip and cool with my fucking hat. I've been wearing this fucking hat for 10 fucking years so I don't get cancer and die. I want to see my daughter get
It's
married.
nighttime. You
But
do
no,
know
but
that, right?
we'll be
It's
back.
no
Nobody's
sun
going to
will
hear that
affect-
story because he holds the mic at his side.
Good point.
He's actually holding the bike because he's pregnant and he wants the baby.
I have a big fatty.
Dude.
I went off on summer. The daughter graduated.
Was it just
college.
summer?
It was just so fucking perfect. I started off going, I'm gonna do this, and like, I saw the child get out of the mom's place where she goes pee-pee till she finished college at USC, and I was an instrumental part of that equation.
What
So you're
part of
proud.
it?
Now I
So
should
you're
take
proud.
it easy, lay on my raft I bought at the Target on the sale day.
God, I love him so much. Oh
Wait,
my
I want to know.
God.
The only instrumental part you had in that was the part where you didn't pull out.
We didn't have to. She pretended she wasn't. She pretended she was still on the pill, and I pretended I was wearing a condom.
That's love. Yeah. Wait, what do you?
And that's how Bianca was born.
That's my sister's
no, I'm just kidding.
name.
No,
It makes
she's
me
lovely. I
feel
don't want
weird.
to
Wait.
ever marginalize her. Forgive me.
Yeah, after he
It's
just
too
informed
late.
us that his
Well, I
daughter
didn't mean to say it
listens
like
to
that.
this
I
podcast.
just,
And he
it
has
was a
said some of the most
situation,
horrible
yeah.
things.
What
There
a-
was a
what-
miscommunication.
What
Your
a
daughter
wonderful
really
father.
listens to this show.
She's heard, episodes.
Like people have told her to listen to old talking shits.
No, not that much.
But this isn't talking shit anymore, is it? Still,
No.
no,
It's
not
a
that
different
much.
show.
Well, it's one
I
of those
remember
they'll
some
bring up
old
to a
talk.
friend.
I remember
we were
the-
just talking about
I remember
this.
the talking shit live in Las Vegas.
Oh,
When you guys did that, you guys got.
Because you
Got-
had the
Oh,
Playboy
gosh.
show.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
my
this
gosh.
was. But
This
this,
is
was
fun.
we
It's
did.
usually like words. It's really like poison words that we're not supposed to be saying, and we say it just
That's where Jason got punched in
because
the
we think we're
stomach
these little
on
comic
stage.
Oh, yeah.
4-year-olds.
You guys- that
and
was like,
we're gonna be bad
that was ugly.
anyway.
Your
you
old
know?
co-host
And you say these
was
horrible things. I don't know.
beyond fucked
We'll
up.
see what
Yeah,
happens.
coked out of his
We're all
mind.
gonna die.
I can't.
I can.
I can't deny or confirm
I
that.
can say that. We said it on the show. So
But there was something else that who else there was like guests on the show.
my little sound guy passed out in the room, just
Yeah.
fucking collapsed drunk, and was over in the
Oh,
corner.
it was a lot. we
Wait,
did a
was
live.
it worse than the Little Persons Convention that we did together?
Oh, I forgot about that.
We performed at the Little People Convention.
Yeah.
Me, him,
Brad Williams.
Brad.
No,
No,
just
Brad
kidding.
wasn't
No.
on the show. Nick DeVicki was.
Yeah, and
I like Nick DeVicki.
He's a
He's a
great
good
guy.
dude.
yeah, his girlfriend's there, and he's like, "We party so fuck." It's like basically just a porn fest.
Nick
for them
DeVicki tackled me on stage one night at. Do you remember the gig at the Westwood Bruco?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Jay Montepar used to run
They
that.
were doing
Adam Hunter
karaoke
used
next
to run
door.
He
Yeah,
did.
I did
Adam,
when Adam did it.
Yeah.
Adam Hunter used to run it. This was in the like 2001.
God.
I have
2002.
two.
Sandy used to do that. We used
I
to
have
do the
two.
karaoke.
I have two
after.
great stories about that. Nick, they were doing karaoke next door, and Nick was drunk. I'd never seen him drunk before.
Oh, God.
And I go, Nick, if I get a song up there, will you sing it? And he's like, yeah. So Nick Navicki, the little guy. So I had them play "I'm a Little Teapot,"
Oh,
Oh fuck,
me.
that's
Yeah.
so mean.
and he fucking. I was on stage. I go, we're gonna have Nick sing, and he came up and he like tackled me, and then took the microphone and he sang in sync. And it's the funniest I've ever seen him. He changed all the words and just made it because Eddie Iff's an asshole. And the whole
That's
song he's
so
like, because
fun.
Eddie Iff is an asshole.
Oh, that's
Tell me what.
fantastic.
And he's this little guy, little tiny
Beautiful.
little person. But then the other story, one night I was on stage at that club and I got in a fight with these guys in the front row, like arguing with them. And then I brought Godfrey on stage. And Godfrey's a really close friend of mine from way back when we started stand-up. And I said, this next comedian puts the rape and date rape, and he puts the black and white women. Godfrey.
Oh, my
And I just
God.
brought him up,
Yeah.
and he hadn't watched what had happened in my set. It was just
Yeah.
a tag. He didn't realize that I had been fighting with these guys the whole time. So when Godfrey gets on stage, he was in a bad mood. Something really bad had just happened in his life. Like there was a death
No.
in the family. And he gets on stage and this kid goes, ha, ha, you put the black and white women. And Godfrey goes, fuck you. You know, like, shut the fuck up. And he doesn't realize I've been fighting. And
also,
the
Godfrey's like not a pussy.
and the guy goes,
No, he's not
the guy
a pussy
goes,
at all.
"Fu-"
He's a good-
The guy
yeah.
goes, fuck you. I have already just walked out the door. I'm in my car. I'm on my way home. Godfrey goes, fuck you. The guy goes, fuck you. The next thing you know, bar brawl in the Westwood Bruco, like full out.
that happened
like,
a lot though, because
Well-
it was like USC, like it was like
Westwood Bruco was.
it
I
was
mean,
like college,
especially.
it was like UCLA, isn't it? Right by it.
Yeah, but it also back when it first started too, Adam used to run it, and it was like there was like 40 fucking comics on the show, and it was like, and people were fighting for the spots, and it was like, and everybody just, and everybody ate shit,
was
so it was
awful.
just, it was terrible. Remember Gower Gulch?
Well, no, I don't remember that, but I was driving home that night after that happened. I mean, we're talking 5 minutes later. I'm in my car driving home, and I get a phone call from Adam Hunter that goes, "What the fuck did you just do?" And I'm like, well, he goes,
Why, I
"There's
wouldn't-
a full-on fucking fight here." And I go, he goes, "You brought Godfrey up by saying that." And then he got mad when the kid said it, and they ended up fist fighting. I never did Gower Gulch, though.
Yeah, Gower Gulch.
Where was that?
That was what's that guy's name that used to be at the guy Jim? Fuck the guy. I can't remember. Never can remember his fucking name. But he used to
What's
date
that?
Mary, the girl from Ding Dong Show.
Oh God.
Jim Painter. Jim Painter. Remember Jim Painter?
Oh shit.
Yeah, remember fucking Jim Painter. You know, fuck. He used to run this show at Gower Gulch. It was a shitty sushi bar, and it was the worst open mic in history.
I remember the Gulch.
Yeah, remember Painter used to run that open mic there.
Cat, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh fuck, he
And the
was
Gulch
fine.
was cooking for a while.
Very short while.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very short while.
I've never heard
these
of it.
rooms that have these moments. Your room was my first room I ever did on the road, the Playboy room.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
the Playboy room
But that
when you
was
would pull the
young when it was
curtain.
The Gulch, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And Cort would bring you up on stage, and then he'd go sit out at the slot machine.
yeah. Fuck
I remember
yeah.
that show because
But you ran the palms. Like,
Yeah.
You stoked the palms.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
at the Palm. No,
Yeah,
it
I
was
did
at
the-
Palms.
I did the Palms for 8 years,
Yeah.
and I did a year at the Paris.
It was my first road gig, and I remember they called my name, and he wouldn't. He goes, "No, you got to wait a little bit before you go on stage." They like held me
Good point.
backstage. So he goes, "Well, you got to wait a
the
little
greatest, the greatest. Like we were there for 8 years.
Wait, let's go back to that really quickly. That works with people when they like you. With me, I wait a little bit, and the clapping that they have to do ends, and then there's just this silent walk.
bit." Bobby would
Where-
would make me do that. He would trap me in the bathroom. They would call my name. I'd be brand new. And you go, "You can't go up yet." And he would get it completely quiet, and then he'd go, "Now you can go up." And then I would just march.
Gene
on.
Gene
Yeah.
gets that because there's no clapping at all, ever.
I'm just happy to be here.
working
Microphone's
with
still at your it's at your waist now.
of you fuckers smoke weed. What is wrong with you?
I'm driving this bus.
Yeah,
We got-
'Cause if I start smoking weed in an hour from now, I'm going to have a heroin problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's clean in 7. Looks like this.
How many years?
17 years.
Wow. Does that affect you though? No.
No, it didn't bother me at all.
Nicole is sick because we were in the ocean at 3 a.m. on
Gene,
Friday
he's
naked.
17 years sober. You're 17 seconds sober.
All right,
No, he's not.
I've spoken to Cort, and I want to get sober. Actually, I want to.
That's how I am.
We've been saving a seat for Gene Pompa for years. It's embroidered now. It's cushy.
I'll tell you
it's
how you can get him
comfortable.
into an AA
It's funny
meeting.
because you think it's just
Free
booze.
alcohol.
People tell you on booze, they go, "Oh, just switch to pot." But pot's what stokes my thing to drinking booze.
Wait.
I used to have a problem. I had a little problem with Coke, booze, pot, pills.
Oh, sex?
No, never had a problem with sex.
That's racial.
There's nothing wrong with sex. What's wrong with sex?
All those except the pot thing. It can't
Dude,
possibly be
I couldn't walk my dog without doing 4 bong hits. Man, it was like I was bad. I was really.
Even pot is a fucking.
Gene, hit that.
right?
Hit that,
I mean,
Gene.
it's not. I mean, it's not the
Is your
worst thing
daughter
in the
listening?
world.
Well, if you
Hit
can't
that, Gene.
control, if you have that kind of personality.
But it's just you don't.
We're open as fuck.
It's like everybody thinks that getting sober is like this whole thing about like you're a degenerate motherfucker. There's a lot of people that aren't that degenerate. They just got a problem with booze or Coke or whatever the drug is. And it's not that they have a problem. The problem is that they're not comfortable in their own skin, and they don't know how to be comfortable in their own skin without booze, drugs, or other shit. And that's what it's about.
I feel that way.
But
I hate being-
it's not
I
even
hate that I
about.
got 2 fucking
When I'm
bikes
sober, I just want to
in
be
the
home
backyard.
alone
I love
with
it.
no one around.
I always want to be home alone.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think my whole life I was a big boozer. I don't drink.
Where
I
you
don't drink
going?
much at all now.
I just was saying bye to my lovely
Oh.
Fred.
But I
Oh.
think
Thank you for coming.
I
Nicole.
think
love you.
that
Rachel, pleasure to meet you.
I was always extremely social, and I look at it now. I was because I drank a lot.
yeah, I think a lot of people get. I think that's like it. What it does is it kind of like allows you to let your guard down a little bit.
It does.
and
You get out of your head.
and you get out of your head. What's the hard thing is most people that are like when you get sober, what you have to do is you have to learn how to just be okay with being yourself,
Ugh.
and that takes time.
Ugh, it sucks.
And that's why
Anybody here
a
like
lot
themselves?
of people and that's why a lot of people there's such a high relapse rate is because people get to they have this like this time where they're clean and all of a sudden they start going, oh, I got to get back to my life. They get back to their life and it's not comfortable. And it's like, well, wait a second. It was you would rather it be that way than this way. And so people are like, yeah.
If you like yourself, then you have no reason to do any of the drugs that are available.
That's a hard place to get to, though.
Yeah, I mean,
But I know. I think that's a really
For a
good
lot of
point. Like
people,
the
I mean,
yeah.
not everybody, but for a lot of
But
people,
see,
that's
not
a hard
everybody-
place.
Gene, keep
slurring
talking
without holding a
keep-
mic.
Keep
I
talking
mean,
without a
you
microphone.
you have no argument.
But see,
Hold
not
your
everybody.
power.
It's not everybody that gets high is an alcoholic or is a drug addict. Not everybody. There's people that are, and it's the only disease, and I will call it it's the only disease that's self-diagnosed. All your friends can say, "Oh, you got to fuck." I mean, we look at Gene Pompa all the time. We say this guy has a problem, but it's never going to do anything until
Thank
he
you
does something. I'm just kidding.
for the well
I'm
wishes.
just kidding.
Ask over here
I'm
every
just
30
kidding,
seconds
yeah.
for the past 10 minutes. Where'd it go?
No, I love it because
He's
a
done
part
it,
of me
he
is
likes
like, oh, you see a friend, this as a person that's sober, you'll see a friend and you go, well, he or she, they're navigating the fucking journey and they're throwing back booze and they're smoking weed and they're doing coke here and there. I don't do coke, I'm just saying, but I do weed and booze.
Yeah.
And you go, well, they're handling their shit. Shouldn't I be able to handle that? Am I being less than that I can't handle that?
No, the
It's a
problem
different
is
personality type.
yeah, but the thing is like I know myself, okay, and I know my history of myself. I never drank or used normally. Never. My whole entire fucking life. I mean, I started doing coke when I was 15. I was
Oh, my
shooting
God.
coke when I was 17.
No.
Why were you shooting it? Why did you switch from what? Serious?
Yeah,
serious
where on
Chris,
your
real
dick
quick.
did you shoot it?
Why did you make the adjustment from
No,
from
yeah.
snorting to
Can I see it?
mainline? Or why
What's
did
that?
you-
Why did I? Because
Why
it's
did you
a.
go from snow to this way?
Because
More
why
intense.
not? Why not?
Was it quicker? Is that was the
Yeah.
It's a different.
It's a real intense high, and it's like, but it was also It was a long time ago, and it was a long time ago, and the
Okay.
Coke was so fucking pure back then that it's like, oh
That's what everybody says. Like this is pure, but it's like
no, this stuff was peach colored, smelled like cotton
no.
candy.
But I get that.
It
But
was
it's
the
still like it's pure. It's still pure. Like
80. It's like 84% when it's
But it's like
from,
still soap. It's like still the same like qualities as soap. Like when you break it down to their cells, you're just kind of drinking like we're snorting soap.
yeah. It's
I
like
love this.
It's like fucking good,
It's
man. That shit
literally
was
like
good.
yeah,
Break
it's
it
tied.
down.
That
It's
shit
tied.
was good, man. It was
So
good.
legit. Why not?
not even a blow guy.
I know, but he's making it sound good. He's making it.
Gene,
But
you
you
want some
could-
blow?
Here's the thing.
I'll do some fucking blow if you guys got it.
Me and my uncle that fought in the
You know what?
Korean War.
Let me make a
No,
call.
he's
I can have
kidding.
some brought over. No, I'm just kidding. No,
No,
no, that shit's
No,
gone. buddy.
that
Don't
was in the
test my
80s.
veracity. Do not test my veracity.
Which vein?
My good sir. My young Pittsburgh.
Gene,
Now I like the Rams. Really? After you guys embarrassed us?
Gene,
in
I
1980?
can't see you.
How dare you?
I can't see you saying no to
Into
anything
the-
at the stage at the state you get into.
All right, go ahead. We're
You-
fine. Proceed.
Are you?
Jade just came in to plug her Australian gigs.
Well, oh, there you go. You're big in Australia.
No, not anymore.
He's huge in Australia. I would love some help from him. That's why I was like, hey, I'm going to come
Now,
on
did
and talk
you have
about
to
my
get
Australian
ASCAP?
journey.
But then
Clearance?
Gene.
Gene
Here's
just
the deal.
got wasted.
I'll plug your Australian dates, but you have to take Gene with you.
Negative. Never mind. I'm canceling the tour.
Well, thanks for having me on the Bingle bus.
Well, thanks
I've
for
never
being
been
here.
on the Bingle
Yeah,
bus.
it's fun
This
in
is
here.
great.
You're talked about in the next episode or whatever we're doing now. This is so confusing because we recorded the episode and then this happened, and now we're going to make an episode out of this. So we're going to have to put this.
It'll be in 2 weeks.
I don't know what order
But
we're going
this
to put
is
it
fucking
in.
cool
Guys,
as
we
shit.
don't want to know
It's
this
fun,
part
huh?
of it. Just
This is
have
great.
fun with us.
Call me and let's do it. Let's do
Absolutely.
it again.
Absolutely.
Gene Pompa, call me and I'll take you to a meeting. Just kidding.
Thank you. No, seriously,
not really.
thank you. And let's do
And
the
I'll take
three
him if you need me.
Catholics, the three Catholic guys that are wearing Pendletons and
Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Where are you going? Help us out.
This is what we're talking about when someone has a problem.
It's a clear example. This is not even a plant. This is just happening live in front of you guys.
Fucking love Gene Pompa. That's all I want to say. I hope I get to see him again. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. This might be. I was on the Bingle bus the night Gene Pompa OD'd.
Stop.
No, I'm
Stop.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Why did you make it so dark?
I'm kidding. You know, I love
hold
you.
on. Now let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I love my friends so much.
Buddy, great to see you.
Love you.
All right, I'll see you later.
Bye, guys. I love you. Thank
What?
you.
Why are you high fiving everyone?
I'm stoned and high. I'm stoned and high as fuck. Oh man.
No, it was good. Nice to see you. Thank you for letting me crash.
Great seeing
and bringing
you.
Abdullah, of course, who's just
Abdullah,
an
it was
angel.
nice meeting you. Hey, where can we watch your shit?
I'm on high maintenance on each.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. Hey, hi. My name's Abdullah. I'm 34. I live in East LA.
Describe your eyes.
My eyes are about proportionate to the rest of my face, about even. But I have a small face and it's on a small head, so the eyes could be considered small as well by some
Very
standards.
Aquarius friendly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm aquarium friendly.
Aquarium
Love 'em,
friendly.
love them. Love aquariums. The Baltimore Aquarium.
Them better.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you can watch me on. You can watch my show about sneakers on Super Deluxe. It's called Kick Me. It's definitely about to get canceled, but I scammed them for like 6 pairs of sneakers. I am not joking. This is fucking true. Because that's what I'm
Wait,
down
I
to.
want to interview this guy now. Wait a minute. Abdullah, how did you get...
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
1,000 pardons.
How did you get your first show?
I got my first show because Vice didn't have a person that could smoke that much weed and still talk to the camera. Again, I'm
very
not
good
fucking
high.
joking. That's
So
real.
they put you on. What was the show?
Weedikit. Yeah, I created their show Weedikit. It's all about weed stuff.
Right.
And then literally, I did one episode.
What were you doing
and they
there?
replaced
that
me with another brown
What
guy.
were they doing? What were you doing that they put you on there in the first place? Were you like interning there or something?
No, I was a writer. I was a
Oh.
journalist for them.
Okay.
I was a journalist for
Right.
Vice. But yeah, I wrote. I wrote about. Yeah, I put the air quotes. But yeah, the I basically wrote about music and then I wrote about weed, and then they put me on a show about
Called
weed.
Weedikit.
and then I quit. Yeah, and then I came back and they put me on a show called Bong Appetit.
Okay, and that's
It's
the
all
one where
about-
everybody cooked
That's
in
how
the
we
week.
met.
Okay,
Because
and
I
you were
went
on the show.
I went on with, oh my God, Reggie
Watts and Greg Barrett.
Yeah, who's amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was a bunch of comedians on an episode. We had Vietnamese food.
I was so high for days.
Yeah, that's like when I do Getting Dug with High, I get so high and then
I
I'm
don't
just.
get that high on there like
I
this.
no.
I
they-
was on that show with her.
We were eating.
Oh, I don't like edibles. It's terrifying.
Yeah, that was the entire job, was to be able to keep getting really fucking high
I
and
got
still
good after
talk.
the third day. I did
That
3
would
days.
scare the shit out of me. That
Yeah,
would-
no, it's to a lot of people. Literally,
It's
you know.
scary.
So I was on High Maintenance. I'm a writer and an actor on the show, right? Every fucking show
So
about
good.
weed. But basically, Ben, my buddy who does the show, he was like, you're the only actor who insists on smoking actual weed before you film. He was like, the other actors are like, they're. Keep me. No, I don't. I want to be as
would never,
unstoned
by
as
the way. I would
possible.
never.
While there's like, it's the largest show I've ever been on. It's like there's mad people around. Perhaps on the
I
scope
did.
of
I did a
HBO,
commercial once where the director. We were supposed to look stoned. It was for Kentucky Fried Chicken, and the director was David Vios, who wrote Natural Born Killers. And he
Wow.
said to me at one point, he's like, "I need you to look stoned," and I was like, "All right." So I kept doing the lines. He's like, "No, like look like, yo, dude, look at this guy," and he goes, "Look high," and I was like. And he's like, let's go for a little walk. And we went for a walk. He goes, do I need to get you high? Is that what I need to do? And I was like, I'm not a very good actor. I was like, I think you do.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need to do here. And then I read he's a Mormon. So,
Oh,
yeah. I
he's
don't,
really turned for the story.
Yeah.
For us.
Well, he really
Yeah.
compromised his own beliefs to
yeah, but I
get
think,
this
I, think
KFC
he,
commercial.
I think he did when he wrote Natural Born Killers, too.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
maybe
whoa.
that's like the demon.
Oh my God, that was
inside.
written by a Mormon, like a super
Yeah, I
Mormon
think
guy.
so.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's
Holy
always makes
shit!
sense.
There's a microphone right
It's
there.
always.
I forgot.
I
We
got
were
a-
saying goodbye.
I got a
was
new
saying
producer.
we said goodbye.
Hello.
We were saying goodbye. Now you're saying hello.
So what show do you have on now?
So I'm on High Maintenance on HBO. I'm in the.
Is High Maintenance the sitcom about the weed shop?
It's about the weed delivery
No,
man in
yeah,
New York
You're
on a
thinking of
bike.
Disjointed with Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Yes, very different
that was a
feeling
little
show.
weird.
Watch this;
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah.
So what's this one?
It started as actually online as a Vimeo.
As a web series,
Yeah.
yeah. So Ben Sinclair and Katya Blichfeld, my friends, they created the show years ago, 2012, and it was a web series, and it was really dope. Basically, it's
good.
vignettes about different. Every episode starts with a different person in New York, right? And at some point, they order weed. And they order weed from the same guy.
And each
This
episode,
guy.
you get to know these different characters, and then they like kind of intermingle. Sometimes it's just like
Yeah.
really beautifully written.
So I'm one
Yeah.
of like the cast of like 100 people that are the New Yorkers of this show. You
Oh,
know what
that's
I mean?
cool.
That buy weed. So my character helps the guy who is a bicycle delivery man. My character is an Uber driver who helps him deliver weed when his bike.
When
gets
I lived in
chained
New
up.
York, this is like
I have a
12
guy.
years ago.
He knows my
That's
full
what
name.
you did.
Yeah.
It was all delivery.
It's
guy.
all delivery. I still have a
Cartoon
guy
Network,
now.
If you remember, Cartoon Network
Yeah.
was the big weed delivery company in New York that everybody was using. You good?
I don't.
Fried as fuck.
I got fried too, dude. I get it. I'm with you.
I
I mean,
feel
I'm a
you,
little
man.
less fried than you, but like a lot.
I don't know
But
if there's any other definition.
you're like you're getting that voice that's like everybody gets this definition.
All right, and Jade's going to be in Australia.
Yeah.
October.
3rd through the 22nd.
Oh my God, I'll be in Vancouver at that time.
Fuck.
But I will call one of my best friends, Giovanni Mello. If you guys
Oh,
know
yeah.
him, he's the guy that went to the 4 floors of whores and got the in Singapore and got the helicopter pilot's license, where the
What?
girls hanging upside down from helicopter
That's the
blades.
original McAfee.
Spun-
You're extra
Is
tonight.
there a defibrillator on the
Yeah,
van?
Jesus. Do you need oxygen
We're all
before you
afraid
leave
he's
here?
gonna die. If it's not now, it's the drive home.
Oh my God,
It's the-
Drive
I'm
home.
oh yeah.
Take his keys immediately. No.
Oh no!
No.
No,
No.
I take
No.
over. I'm
No.
All right, let
Oh,
him go. I'm gonna wait like 20
He
minutes
just
and then
pulled
go
those out
home.
of my hand.
I don't want to
He
be on the
just
same
fought me.
I
road.
know we're gonna have to fucking somehow stop.
We're
this.
gonna fucking have to
You're
tackle
good.
him.
You're good. You're good. Is that what you just said?
Nobody says that many goods when they're actually fucking
Yeah.
good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Gene, can I have your
You're
keys,
bad.
please? We'll drive you home in the bus.
Hey,
You can lay down, chill out in here, watch TV.
there you go.
Yeah, do you want to take a nap? What?
We're
If
not.
you drive
You're
home, how's he
talking in
gonna
third
sleep in his
person.
car to avoid his kids seeing him tomorrow morning, huh? I'm sorry, that felt too real for a second. Are you
I go
good?
in and out of feeling like, is he okay? Okay. Are you
I'm a
okay?
little worried about you.
$1,000.
I'll take it, bro.
Huh? I'll have it. Yeah, I'll have it. Are you giving us
To
each one
drive you
$1,000?
home? Is that the-
Oh, I thought. Okay,
Thank you.
I'll drive
You're
you home, but
welcome.
no sexual things when we get there. I'm telling you now.
1,000 for those that understand.
Do you think this
the
human
value.
being can get an erection?
If he does, he can't see it.
Yeah. Gene, you're not driving.
Yeah, no way in fucking hell.
And
Are
not
you
because we
kidding?
care about you. We care about
It's about us. My
the-
friends live
the
around here.
city,
Dark
the
as
city
fuck,
of Los
yo.
Angeles.
This is getting real as shit.
Yeah, it's real life.
I think it's broken down into.
Wait,
as
punch him in the
simple
stomach.
pieces
I'm
that
going to
can be
punch him in the
broken
stomach.
down.
He's going to cough and throw up the keys. You're going to catch him in that exact
go ahead.
He
second.
swallowed
Ready?
them.
Yeah, I'll get out. All right, first of all, everyone take 5 minutes, okay?
It's 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Decompress.
How about this? Nope. He's hard as stone, you guys. Didn't even tick. Didn't
still
even
like
laugh.
a big
What
dude.
car
Not
are you
even.
driving? Let me
Not
see which
even.
car you're driving.
No tickling is making him.
He's gonna accidentally elbow you in the
Gene.
face.
He wouldn't do that.
Gene, I will let you have sex with Damien if
He said yes.
you give me those
How does
keys.
Damien not make his own decisions about this kind of shit?
It's
Damien's
part of
a
the
sex
job.
slave.
He had to sign off.
He's
yeah.
a sex slave.
Yeah.
$1,000 play into it.
I'm in.
Wait,
$1,000.
he's putting the keys in his pocket now.
right, who's gonna get him?
Take it easy.
I'll punch him in the dick really quick. Go.
Do you regularly drive pretty fucked up though? Like, are you good at it?
Don't make him
You
talk
know?
about that. This wasted.
That would make me feel better.
Can I say something?
Is this how he usually leaves
Don't drive
the
with
bingo
this
bus?
home. Oh, I'm dripping.
Oh, it's dripping. No, take it.
Oh my God, there's a.
Oh, Gene.
What is happening over here?
Gene, it's not your night. His life.
Yeah, seriously, I can stop leaning now. Ah,
All right, guys, I love you. Good night.
Thanks for leaving us with
I
this.
should
Yeah.
probably go also.
I walk
thanks,
out.
Abdullah.
Let's
You
all
know
walk.
what?
Let's all walk
I got
out.
half a J. If you need something to fill the time, I'll totally chill and finish my J. If you want, or I can go.
I would, but my mouth is so dry. I forgot what moisture's
I
like.
feel like I'm working at a rehab clinic.
I feel like I'm like your friend that's like, okay, it was fun, but
I'm the person working admission at the rehab facility.
You're stuck.
You sit. This is
he's like, I'll hang out with you.
what the drunk tank
Oh
must
my
feel.
God.
I'll chill. You know, I'm cool. I'm easy like that. Like, you know.
I'll get rid of it.
Okay, can we wipe up the spill on the couch? This is like old talking shit. What happened tonight?
I don't know why I thought I could handle so much
This
weed.
is what happens when we don't book chefs.
I can't handle weed.
You can't.
It sneaks up on you.
You can't mix.
Wait, you mean this isn't the podcast I was supposed to be on? That I was scheduled to be on tonight? Fuck.
Are you supposed to do another one?
No, I was kidding.
Oh.
I stepped on you.
So you just went from being a journalist to a TV star.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's very flimsy to call me a journalist. You know what I mean? Like, I did. You know what? I did a couple things that were very journalistic, over the course of those years. But
Wait. Why is everyone laughing? What's happening? What's so?
I'm loving Damien. Hey, Damien, you're laughing at the shit I'm saying, right? Is that? Oh, fuck yeah, that's what's going on.
He's laughing at the fucking situation. You're just talking
Alright.
like that, and he's like wasted holding on
No,
his
we're
jacket.
fine.
Like,
No,
Everyone's
Damien's
deluxe.
laughing at the shit that I'm saying.
Damn,
all right?
this is the best
I
show
need
we've
to-
ever done.
I need to believe that.
Just everything is just.
Jade, let me believe that so I can, I
Hey,
can
Gene.
feel the wind
Gene-
beneath
Gene.
my
encourage you all
wings.
the time.
Gene, before you go, do you want to plug your
You
funeral?
make me feel like shit.
Gene, is your funeral going to be in Australia?
Gene,
Jane, man.
Oh yeah, go see Jade perform in Australia. She's gonna do fire eating and devil sticks at like 6 locations.
where are you staying in Sydney?
Did you want me to say the hotel? Out?
Yeah,
I could get
please.
Everybody just straight to my hotel.
Please.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
room
Aussies
number?
are real. They're real tame. They won't do that. Where are you staying? What hotel?
How much time do you do and what locations?
Gene?
This is the worst show.
Are these mics like plugged in?
No, this is
no?
all a joke.
This is just like a right.
This is like this
right,
should be the
cool.
show I pitch to the networks. We close the doors, a whole bunch of comics get on, smoke a lot of weed, and then they just fucking yell at each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then like.
I like this.
Gene, where are you
I'm
going?
hearing this. I hate Pakistanis.
Are you Pakistani?
I am, yeah.
I always asked to go to Pakistan to do stand-up, and I was afraid I'd die.
Yeah, I mean, what city was it?
You got a little flavor to you, though. I'm too white.
No, you'd be fine.
I
man.
would be fine with that.
Unless you've ever drawn Muhammad. Have you drawn Muhammad at some point in your life?
Do I have to answer that?
No, okay, well, in that case, maybe don't. Because there are, like, things that, if you do that it becomes, tricky, specific things. But at the same time, it's not, I haven't been back there in 20 years, but I don't think it's as crazy as people say it is. I have buddies that go back all the time. I was in a Muslim punk band, right? And that doesn't mean, like, it's, like, very blasphemous, like, lyrics and shit when it comes to Islam. In some ways, you know what I mean? Or stuff that would offend people. And those guys, they go to Pakistan all the time. Shit, I hope people aren't listening to this. Then now I just like totally blew up their spot.
Yeah.
But I think it's fine.
We're very popular with the mullahs.
Yeah, I know, right? Right now the guy is like, man, this fucking Bingle guy. I can do that accent. How often is it not racist when someone does that accent?
Yeah,
on the
I've
show?
never seen
You're
a
welcome.
Pakistani guy do a Pakistani accent on this show.
Irani,
Are you Iranian?
No, the Ayatollahs are Irani, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gene.
Oh, no, you said mullahs, which is general.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry, you're right. It could be anyone.
Where's that come from?
Muzz. Whoa,
Hey,
that sounded like a weird, awesome new slur.
If you want to talk, there's a microphone right there, big boy.
Microphones, we don't need the microphones, do we?
Yeah.
Okay, 1,000%. No, but with the mullahs and stuff, sometimes people don't have a perspective because they didn't grow up in an environment where they're even exposed to...
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
So all I'm saying is, like, somebody's mullah, I'm like, what? Is that anti-this? Is that anti-that?
I agree with you completely.
I think you're right. And
My
you should
good
go
sir.
on. You should elaborate.
My good sir about that.
So get to your point.
That's all.
Interesting.
That's all I had.
And
That's all I had. I figure we're adults.
So is that how you really feel?
No, it's just strange to try to have an open conversation in this day and age. And
I got a question. So I'm new to like Jade was saying. I've just tried comedy for the first couple times. It went okay.
You got it.
Laughs from people.
I can already tell. You got it.
Thanks.
It's right up your fucking alley.
Are you being serious?
I swear
or
to
are you
God.
going
You're
with
going to
me?
get a sitcom, you
Honestly, that means a lot to me. Thank you so
sweet,
much. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm like 34. I'm like starting
Yeah.
this at a weird age.
Doesn't
You're an
matter.
old
You got
motherfucker.
it. Just
Yeah.
lie.
You're an
about-
old motherfucker.
Okay, thank you.
Lie about the age. Gene's been telling people he's in his 50s.
Yeah.
All right. I'm calling it.
Enough
All right,
of
should we
that.
start the show now? Is
Yeah,
that
all
the?
right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bingle Show. I'm your host, Eddie Ifft. Tonight on the show, we have Abdullah. Oh,
Very, very excited to be here. Very excited to be here, folks.
Thank you for having us.
Abdullah Saeed.
and we have fucking Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Thanks for being... Nice to be back. Nice to be back.
I thought it was Thanos. Is that it?
You look like you just squeezed a kid too hard.
Nice for the third hosting.
I can't believe that this is what I do as a career. Like, I'm actually, like, gonna post this on the internet like this is my work.
I'm in here asking you for advice and shit. I should do this.
I don't know if you should be doing that.
You're like an OG.
Is
of
this what
bullshit.
is this what you want your life to come
This is
about?
what I want,
that you're
man.
sitting on a bus with
I want to
fucking
be in someone else's van right now running my
you're
show.
sitting on a bus with the guy from Full Metal Jacket right before he put the rifle in his mouth.
Or right after, perhaps.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
And
This
we'll be back.
Who's your sponsor again? Who's it?
This episode.
Nobody would ever sponsor this.
Yeah, right? I was going to say. Was this like the, what do they call it? Jerry's Kids or whatever? Is that the sponsor for this?
Gene is
Not in right now.
The truth.
This is how every episode of Talking Shit was. Every episode.
This is why we book guests in advance.
I know. I was trying to. Once I had
Ouch.
my listen.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I would have booked you if I knew you. You're great. You're
Oh,
great.
thanks so much. I'm down anytime. I would love to do this. This was so fun.
Can you get me some new Nikes?
Yeah, I can try.
All right, cool.
The show is like a hair away from being canceled, but I can fucking try.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine said to me one day, he said, if you died and your library of work, what you've done already, is all you have to show your daughter, would you be proud of what you've done? And I was like, I got to start a new show. I was like, this is fucked up. And here we are back again. He's on the couch.
Well, I respect you.
Thank you, Abdullah.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, and I can't wait to check out your show.
Great work,
Oh,
man.
thanks.
Gene, what show should we check out that you're on?
Gene Pompa and his daughter.
Is that a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not your father's podcast.
That's the name of your podcast?
Yeah.
Not my father.
How many episodes have you done?
14.
So it's not about Islamic fundamentalism?
Who gave him this weed? Did you give him this weed, Abdullah?
I did. Yeah. Okay. So look, I gotta come clean about something. This is not the first time something like this has happened to me. I get people high. I go around the world. You know what happens? People see me like cheaping on a fat J. Like I smoke a dozen of these a day myself, right? But people will see. So people will see. This is not the worst of it, man.
He
One
lost
time,
his fucking mind.
in New York, my British neighbor one time had like 2 drinks, and he was like, "Can I?" He's an Indian guy. He's like, "Have a small hit of this thing," and I was like,
That was
"All right,
his
bro, but
accent?
take it easy." Yeah, he like talk like this kind of. It was one of those
Yeah, I got you.
British accents. I don't know if they're all from one neighborhood or some shit, but
that
he
particular
talked like that.
area, that's how they sounded.
Yeah. But he took a hit of the J and completely lost his shit to the point of he was like, oh my God. And he looked at something and goes, oh, shiny. So believe me, it's been worse than Gene. That joke was just for Gene, by the way.
What are we going to do with him?
One-man audience. You can tell this guy anything.
I love you. I'm out of here.
Are you trying to take Abdullah from us?
Bye, Jade. We're having a good time.
Yeah,
here.
hang out, guys. Thank you for having me.
I think we should probably
Bye,
stop
Jade.
soon.
Have fun in Australia. I'll
You
tell
know?
Gio.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, he just went in for the...
Wait, how
Oh,
long?
that was so
I'm
good.
high,
Oh my
normal.
God.
No,
Is this still live?
that was on film. That was on film.
I was trying to get his keys. I leaned in a
Oh.
long time.
Oh, okay. Oh man, that is incriminating
As
evidence.
she says, I love you and bye, Gene.
For
Have a nice
Jade.
drive home.
I'll be fine.
Guys, I gotta go. I had the longest day. I'm so sorry. I love you. I have to be up so early.
Well, my
I know,
day's
but you
just
got-
getting started.
Listen.
Good morning.
Jade,
Let's
Jade,
talk about
you're the
breakfast.
only one he's going to let put your hand down his pants.
They were so tight. It was like shut, like by pressure, by
Vacuum packed in.
vacuum packed weight.
All right, well,
We're good.
are you planning on
Are you?
moving somewhere?
No, yes,
Bro,
yes,
this
yes.
guy cannot operate a vehicle, man. This is gonna be bad as shit.
Uber, right?
Why'd you just wink at me off camera after you said that?
It's just the weirdest thing.
Oh my
ever.
God, they're gonna make you drive your car home.
We're not going to make him.
No, I'm joking. I'm
Whoa,
kidding. Whoa.
Don't pull microphone cords out.
Oh, I think he needs the.
Oh. All right.
And.
Gene,
Okay.
real fucking
Rachel.
pleasure, man. I got
Follow him and make sure he's...
Will do. I'll order one.
All right. I'm going to... Listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish up with Abdullah. We're going to make this the entire episode.
All
All right?
Let's,
Then I'm going to open
let's get cozy here now.
the other
Damien?
episode.
Hit it.
Oh, so cut it?
Okay. Here's what's going to happen.
Let's film a new episode, bro. Let's start over. I got like a third
Abdullah,
of a day here.
you're welcome anytime on this show.
Thank you so much,
swear
man.
to you.
I'm gonna take you
I'm
up on
serious.
that. You're gonna regret saying that.
No,
to
I
me.
won't. You have no idea. Somehow the world brings people like you to me. And
No, you do record a podcast on a bus.
Him and Jason.
Yeah.
Who's
Hey,
this Jason guy?
You and Jason will get along really
Yeah?
well.
Oh, that's great, man.
Speaking of which, where's Jason's head?
I love hearing that. Oh, God. What kind of sick fucking monsters are you? I should have known.
Get his head out.
What kind of a man converts a school bus into a den of sin?
Here's Jason. Here,
Hey,
we'll take. Well, here, let
good-looking
me.
guy. Look at those baby
Beautiful,
blue eyes.
beautiful eyes, aren't they?
Let's give him a mic.
Gorgeous. Very striking eyes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. Shit, that looks touched up. Those eyes look touched up to me. You know?
Those eyes.
Yeah. It looks like intricate lattice work done in there.
Those are oceans of the devil.
Each one, man. They look like the eyes of Sauron. You know what I'm saying?
What's the eyes of Sauron?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Big tower. But the blue version, you know what I mean? Or he looks like a White Walker. Just in the eyes. The rest of him is very handsome.
What's a White Walker?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Not a big TV guy, huh?
No. I hate Game of Thrones.
You specifically Game of Thrones?
Fucking hate it.
Is it because you hate fantasy?
No, I hate it because I feel like it's a soap opera. If you break down the fucking the
It is.
the plot line, it's all just soap opera shit.
It pretty much is, yeah.
It's not like there's no real incredible plot twist. It's all like he's sleeping with her and she's
But
sleeping
I have a
with...
question for you. What is not a fucking soap opera?
Homeland.
I love that show, by the way. And you know what? A lot of people say that it's like anti-Muslim or something. I, as a Muslim person and a viewer of it, will say that it is not. I think it's very balanced, in fact, in a lot of ways, and based on reality in a lot of ways. And I think it's an excellent show, Homeland.
Rachel, is he alive?
So he was like, no. I said, I'm going to order you an Uber. And he said, no, my daughter's coming to get me around the corner. I was like, I don't know.
He's
if I
lying,
believe
he's lying,
that.
he's lying.
So then I started to follow him, and I let him walk ahead, and then this girl ran up past me and ran up to him at the corner, and they were at the corner. So I'm like, okay. Then
Who's the girl?
I don't recognize her, so I assumed it was his daughter.
He should not be driving.
No, I wouldn't think that he would. The girl I assumed was his daughter, because she literally ran past me and caught up with him at the corner, and then they stayed at the corner. I was like, okay, they're good then. Because it wasn't Jade. I don't know if anybody else would run up.
All right, close out the show. I'm gonna go try to get him.
Yeah, it's probably
Just close out the show. Hey, everybody, I'm leaving. I gotta go make sure he's not.
He's over on the left.
All right, and going into hour 3 of this thing. All right, I should probably go. Thanks for having me. This was super
Thanks for
fun.
coming on. I'll get your information. and I'll
Yeah,
get the show
totally.
properly.
Oh, that would be great. I'd love that. Thanks,
Okay,
Damien.
perfect.
Awesome. What's your name again?
Rachel.
Rachel, Abdullah.
Nice to
Pleasure
meet you.
to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.